Writing linear word problems. So we're going to have a word problem and we're going to have to write an equation for the scenario. So the useful equations are going to be in the form of y equals mx plus b, ax plus by equals c, and y equals m times x minus x sub 1 plus y sub 1. So a little reminder, m is our slope. It is the change. Something is constantly adding, subtracting. It's what's changing each time. B is the y-intercept, but is also the starting point. What's the beginning? So we're going to be using that one a lot. So when you read your word problems, you need to start figuring out what information are they actually giving you in terms of a slope, a point, a starting point, any of that. So this one says, a plumber charges $25 for a service call plus $50 per hour. Write an equation for the total cost. So the service charge of $25 is a one-time cost. They show up to your house, no time has passed, you owe them $25. However, after each hour, you owe them $50, next hour $50, and so on, which means that the $50 is like our slope. It's the change. It's your price is constantly increasing by $50, and 25 is your starting point or your y-intercept. So your equation for this is 50x plus 25. So now we're going to use this to answer a couple of questions. So this first one says, how much would it cost if they worked for 8 hours? So my x is going to be my hours because there's time that's passing. So we need to know after 8 hours, how much is this going to cost? So we're going to go 50 times 8 plus 25, and 50 times 8 is 400, plus 25 is $425. So it costs $425 if they had an 8-hour job. That's actually super cheap. So hopefully they're actually good. How many hours did they work if it cost $325? So we don't know how many hours, but we know the answer. It's like we know the outcome. We know we multiplied 50 by some number of hours, and we added the $25 initial fee and got a total price of $325. So I'm just going to solve it. I'm first going to subtract 25 from both sides. 50x equals 300. And if I divide both sides by 50, 300 divided by 50 is 6. So that means that was a 6-hour job. An internet service provider charges $18 per month plus an initial setup fee. One customer paid a total of $81 after 2 months. So we're not given the initial setup fee like what we did with the plumber. We don't know what it originally was. We do know the change every month. So it's $18 per month, which means that is our slope, our constant 18 months, every month, $18, okay? We also have a piece of information that they paid $81 after 2 months. So that means in terms of x comma y, x is always the independent variable. It's the one that's going to happen no matter what. And the thing that's always going to happen no matter what is time. Time likes to happen whether we like it or not. So in 2 months, they had to pay $81. So the information gave us a coordinate. So if I were to graph this on a graph and I had time and money, I would have 2 months and then $81 would be somewhere up in there, okay? Not to scale or drawn very nice. So I have a slope and I have a point, which means the point slope form is going to be the best thing to use. So I'm going to use our y equals m times x minus x sub 1 plus y sub 1 equation. So if I plug in the information that I just figured out from the word problem, y equals 18 and then x minus 2 plus 81. Now I need to distribute and collect like terms because I need to clean this up a little. So I'm going to distribute my 18. So 18 times x is 18x. 18 times 2 is 36. And if I were to subtract 36 from 81 to combine like terms, I would get 18x plus 45. Now with this form, we actually just found out that the initial setup cost was $45. So it's $45 to set up the internet for this service provider and $18 per month. That's way cheaper than what my internet is. Okay, last problem. A small group of friends goes to see Hamilton. There is a fixed agency fee for every order. So in other words, you order a bunch of tickets and you owe like a service fee for them actually getting your tickets together. If 5 friends go, it will cost $460. If 9 friends go, it will cost $820. So in terms of x comma y, and x being independent and y being dependent, the amount of money you are going to spend depends on how many friends go, which means that the friends are going to be the x value and the amount of money is going to be the y value. So we do not know how much each Hamilton ticket costs yet. We do not know what the service fee is, but we do have some pieces of information. The first one is, if 5 friends go, it'll cost $460. That's the point, 5, 460. If 9 friends go, it'll cost $820. So 9, 820. So if I'm given 2 points, I can find the slope by finding the change in y over the change in x, which means I'm going to subtract the y's. I'm going to go 820 minus 460 over, subtract the x's, so 9 minus 5. Oh, I lost a 6, 460. So 820 minus 460 is 360, and 9 minus 5 is 4, and 360 divided by 4 is 90. So my slope is 90, which means that each ticket to Hamilton costs $90. So I still don't know my initial agency fee, that one-time fee, but I do have my slope and I have 2 points. So I'm going to just choose one of them. It does not matter which one. I'm just going to choose 5, 460. I'm going to plug that into my point slope form. And I'm going to get y equals 90. That's my charge per Hamilton ticket. X minus 5 is the x value of the point I chose, plus 460. And if I simplify that, I'm going to distribute. Y equals 90x, and 90 times 5 is 450, plus $460, and y equals 90x plus 10, which means that our service fee was $10. Not too bad. So our equation is 90x plus 10. So now if we end up with 12 friends that want to go to us with for Hamilton, we would just go 90 times 12 and add $10.